Hi, Snacks. It's so nice seeing you again.
Yeah, it's nice to be back.
All right. How have you been?
I've actually been really well. I had a lot of homework over the weekend, and I was really worried I wasn't going to be able to fit in my exercise. And so I tried something new, and it actually worked out for me.
Oh, tell me more.
Okay, so what I did was I started setting an alarm for like every 50 of the hour. So like 8:50, 9:50, 10:50, etc., from about 7 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock at night. And I would just work on homework, and then when that alarm went off, I would walk around the house for 10 minutes. And then I'd go back and do my homework or make breakfast or whatever I was doing. And then when the next one went off, I would do like stretches. And so I made time every hour to do 10 minutes of movement. And I can tell you I've never felt better. I slept great. My body feels great. I feel, less tense, less sore. And it's really made a huge difference. And it was only over the weekend.
That sounds amazing. So by incorporating 10-minute breaks into each hour, it sounds like you got a lot of movement in and different varieties of movements as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I actually walked on Saturday, I believe. It was like 6.5 miles just in those 10-minute breaks. That was incredible. I've never walked that much in, probably 4 or 5 years.
Sounds amazing. So, I was gonna talk about what we did last time.
Mm-hmm.
So last time what we did, we talked about your schedule, your exercise schedule, and finding a time range to go to the gym. It sounds like you didn't go to the gym, but you ended up incorporating 10-minute increments during the weekend. Is that just during the weekend?
So I started it Saturday. So yeah, I did it Saturday, Sunday, and I did it yesterday after my rotation. But I think that I'm gonna still try and find that window on Tuesdays and Thursdays to go to the gym. But on the days that I don't go to town, on those days that I don't go to town, I think that working in those 10-minute increments, like throughout my day, is really helpful. And then I don't have that whole I don't want to drive to town to do a workout. All I'm going to town for is the workout. Instead, I can incorporate that in my day-to-day, and then on the days that I do have class, then I can go to the gym in the morning because I'm already in town. It's not as big of a deal.
All right, so it sounds like when you're not in town, or not just going specifically to the gym, just like driving all the way and the whole commute and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So it works out better for you just to do like the 10-minute breaks. But when you are in like campus or whatever, going to the gym at the scheduled time that we set up last week works the best.
Yeah. I actually was really excited to go back to the gym today. And then I realized that I had a doctor's appointment during the time that I would normally go, and I didn't realize it until it was too late for me to fit it into my schedule. But I did end up, because I think we talked about how I wanted to go to the gym and then go to the eatery and have lunch.
Yes.
So my doctor's appointment was right when I wanted to do my workout, but I still went to the eatery as though I had done a workout. And so I did the eatery and then went to class. So I kept following my schedule with just that one omission. So at least I didn't drop the whole thing entirely.
Right. So it sounds like despite miscellaneous things coming up, you still had a set schedule, and you still managed to follow through with that schedule.
Right. Yeah, and I'm really hoping that on Thursday I can have that same sort of thing, but I don't have doctor's appointments on Thursday, so I'll just be able to do my workout, go to the eatery, and then go to class.
All right, great. So just a question, just to clarify things here. So on the days that you're still on campus, like you're going to go to your gym and you're going to do your scheduled workout time, do you still do like the 10-minute increments of movement each hour, or is that just when you don't have time to get to the gym?
So on Thursdays I probably wouldn't, because I'd be in town from 9 until 5:30. And usually when I do the 10-minute increments, I stop stop at between like 4 and 5. And so I wouldn't at all on Thursday just because I'm going to be in town most of the day.
Yes.
On Tuesday, I think it'll depend on how I feel after my workout. Because I do an awful lot of walking when I do my workouts, and then I also do like the air bike and the rowing machine, and then I do stretches and different like strength training lifting. And so it really just depends on if I feel like I've gotten a lot of walking because that's basically a lot of what I'm doing is walking and stretching, and that's what I do when I go to the gym is walking and stretching. I just also incorporate like the strength training that I can't really do at home because I don't have an entire gym in my house.
Yeah, so it sounds like it just depends on the how your day is gonna go, like the rest of your day is gonna go, like
Right.
And it sounds like Tuesdays and Thursdays are the most important days. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
So Tuesdays and Thursdays are usually the only days that I come into town because those are the only days that I have classes. I will be coming into town on Wednesdays as well because we're going to start having our classes on Wednesdays again. But yeah, Mondays I also don't usually do the walking thing because that's when I have my rotation, but my last rotation will be next week. And so I'll be done with rotations after that. And I think, yeah, I'll probably incorporate the 10-minute per hour little workout schedule that I've made for when I'm at home. Probably every day except Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because I'm already in town, I'm already in class, and then Wednesdays are just kind of a long day for me, and when I get home, I'd only end up doing the walking once, and so is it really worth it? I could spend that time doing meal prep, or I could go and do my grocery shopping, since I'm already in town, and I'd be walking around the grocery store. So, just other little things that I could fit in, but yeah, I feel good.
That's awesome to hear. So it sounds like you already set up a plan for yourself by doing your workout times as scheduled when you're on campus, which is Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
And then the other times, like when you're not on campus, you're incrementing those 10-minute breaks. And it also, if you're like doing activities as well, that counts as your 10-minute activity period as well.
Right.
Correct. Okay, so and that's the whole week, right? Just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays workout at the gym, and then every other day the 10-minute.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
So Friday through Monday.
All right. Do you see any obstacles getting in the way with that?
Really the only thing that becomes an obstacle is like if we have to have a group meeting, or if I have a doctor's appointment scheduled, or like I have a friend who is moving to the Tri-Cities area from Salt Lake, and she asked me to come and help her unpack when she gets to her new place because, I'm probably the closest person she has to where she's moving to. The rest of her family is in like Boise, Twin Falls, Pocatello. So like that could take up some of my time. Or like when it comes around to like Thanksgiving, I usually do a great big huge Lord of the Rings event, and I do cooking for like 2 or 3 days before Thanksgiving, and then I have this whole huge event. So I'm probably not going to be doing much of my workouts then, but I'm also going to be moving around the house and cooking and doing a lot of things that is going to keep me active anyway.
Okay. So it sounds like you're still going to be active despite all these obstacles in your way.
Right. It's just going to be a different kind of active.
Well, that sounds great. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna start wrapping things up here.
Oh yeah, sure.
So it sounds like your scheduled plan that we did last time ended up working out while you're on campus, and then you figured out a solution to when you're not on campus by doing 10-minute breaks 10-minute activity breaks every hour.
Yeah.
And it sounds like you're going to continue with this plan for the foreseeable future, and it's really working well for you.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. Anything else you want to add?
Oh gosh, I don't think so. Yeah.
All right.
got in my meal prep, I've got in my exercise, and everything seems to be working out right now.
Well, it sounds great, Snags. It was nice meeting with you again.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you.